Hello students, good morning everyone. In this video, we are going to see when the trees walked Unit 2, Prose 2, Section 3. Already we covered Section 1 and 2. Come, we recall Section 1 and 2. In the Section 1, we have seen how author spends his time with his grandfather and grandmother in a village. The area was planted with more and more trees. In the Section 2, grandfather explains him the importance of trees and why we are grow forest. Forest is the place which gives shelter for animals and birds and also gives food for them. There are many more reasons he points out of planting trees in the forest. Now we move on to Section 3. First, we are going to see glossaries of Section 3. Rambling means wandering. Wandering means going one place to another. Sprout. Sprout means when seeds begin to grow. It is one of the stages of the seeds. When seeds begin to grow, we call it as sprouts. And third one is spectacular. Spectacular means eye-catching, very attractive to the eyes. And fourth one is beckoned. Beckoned means to signal with our hand or ask the person to come closer or follow. We call someone by using signal, no, that is beckoned. And we move on to Section 3 now. The monsoon season was the time for rambling about. At every turn, there was something new to see. Out of the earth and rock and leafless boughs, the magic touch of the rains had brought life and greenness. Here, the author tells that during the monsoon season, they both started rambling. Rambling means going here and there. Wherever they go, there was something new to see. Wherever the author and grandfather goes, there was something new to see because of the magic touch of rain. When it rains, we also saw that some plants will started growing automatically, so that whole the place looks very greeny and also brought life. Is it clear to you, children? Now we move on to next one. You could see the broad-leafed vines growing. Plants sprung up in the most unlikely places. A pupil would take root in the ceiling. A mango would sprout on the windowsill. We did not like to remove them, but they had to go if the house was to be kept from falling down. The pupil tree started growing towards the ceiling, and mango tree also started to grow near the windowsill. Mango trees or started growing near the windows. They did not like to cut down the trees. Now we move on to next paragraph. If you want to live in a tree, that's all right by me, said grandmother crossly. But I like having a roof over my head, and I am not going to have my roof brought by the jungle. Here, grandmother is talking very angrily. Grandmother crossly means grandmother says angrily that she does not want to live in the forest. That means roof overhead means she want to be live in a house, not like to live in a tree. See, this is a tree house, but grandmother did not like to live in a tree. She wants to live in a house and having a roof over her head. Then came the Second World War, and I was sent away by a boarding school. During the holidays, I went to live with my father in Delhi. Then, after some time, the Second World War started to begin. So, he was sent to boarding school. During the holidays only, he lived with his father in Delhi. Meanwhile, my grandparents sold the house and went to England. 2-3 years later, I too went to England, and I was away from India for several years. Later on, grandparents also sold their house and went to England and settled over there. Later 2-3 years, Author Ruskin Bond also went to England and was away from India for many years. So this is how this para ends. Okay children, I hope this is very clear to you. Now we move on to next paragraph. Some years later, I returned to Dehradun. After first visiting the old house, it had changed much. I walked out of town towards the riverbed. It was February. As I looked across the dry watercourse, my eye was immediately caught by the spectacular red blooms of the coral blossom. After some years, he returned from England and it was a month of February. So, as he returned to his village, he had a walk towards the riverbed. How the riverbed looks? The riverbed is very dry because of water problems. Okay, children? And he had a very good scenery. Eye catching means very attractive scenery. He saw red blooms of a coral tree. In contrast with the dry riverbed, the island was a small green paradise. When I went up to the trees, I noticed that some squirrels were living in them, and a quail, a crow peasant, and challenged me with a Milo, who are you? Who are you? Now he takes a walk towards a riverbed. How the riverbed looks? The riverbed is very dry. And immediately he was caught by a very attractive scenery, that is a red coral trees. In contrast with islands, there also a green paradise. In green paradise, he saw some squirrels and parrots and other birds living over there in the trees. And he imagines that the birds are asking that, who are you? Who are you? Because the author is very new to the place. After several years, he returned from England. So, this is how this paragraph also ends up. Now, we move on to next one. But the trees seemed to know him. They whispered among themselves and beckoned me nearer. And looking around, I noticed that other smaller trees, wild plants and grasses had sprung up under their protection. Yes, the trees we had planted long ago has multiplied. They were walking again. In one small corner of the world, grandfather's dream had come true. Long ago, they have planted so many saplings, and all the saplings had grown as a very bigger trees. That's only the author is saying that the trees had planted long ago had multiplied. Now trees are multiplied and again it looks as a forest now. And so grandfather's dream also came true by doing this. The trees seemed to know me. That means the author is telling that trees are known because they whispered. Whispered means talking slowly among themselves and beckoned near me. Beckoned means calling by using signal, is it? So he think the movements of trees or asking them to come nearer to the trees. Now, so far the grandfather's dream had come true because smaller trees also grown under the bigger trees. That's how the grandfather's dream came true. From this lesson, what you have learned? Yes, we should plant more and more trees and we should not cut down the trees. Now let's take promise to grow some trees in your houses. Okay children, growing tree is a very good habit and gardening is a very good habit also. So now it's time for your assignment. Today's assignment is you are going to write all these 4 glossaries which we covered in section 3. This is your glossary for section 3 children. Please do your homework and post it soon in Google Classroom children. Thank you all.